Chappie carefully trimmed the hair on his doll. That is when Ninja strolled over and saw what he was holding. Chappie got chewed out on the spot. Ninja started teaching him how to be a proper gangster. Your walk has to say you answer to nobody. Your words have to hit like a weapon.
When you put a gun...
You have to pull your gun with style, and your threat level has to be maxed out at all times. Under Ninja's gangster mentorship, Chappie's throwing stars became deadly accurate. He swung the nunchucks like he was born with them. One clean kick could bring down a wall half a meter thick. Top it off with some fresh ink and an oversized gold chain. Ninja looked at the swagger machine standing before him and was fully satisfied. He ordered Chappie to go out and start robbing people, but Chappie flat out refused. He had promised his creator he would stay on the right side of the law. So Ninja cooked up a lie, telling Chappie someone had stolen his car and asking him to get it back. Chappie was not about to let that slide. He jumped in and cut off a completely clueless pedestrian whose car got absolutely wrecked in the process. The goods inside were toast too. So how was anyone supposed to sell them now? They needed to get Chappie sorted out fast. And just like that, with their perfect teamwork, luxury cars on the road became easy targets one after another. Chappie even snagged himself a GTR while he was at it. They flipped the cars for guns, explosives, and other supplies, gearing up for one big score. To pressure Chappie into joining the heist, Ninja blamed Dion for not taking proper care of Chappie, saying his battery had been damaged and was stuck, leaving him with only 2 days to live. Chappie froze. For the first time, the sharp and clever robot did not know what to do. He found Dion and demanded to know why he would create him if his fate was already sealed. Dion had no answer. Even he had not anticipated that Chappie could evolve this far. Just then Chappie suddenly shut down and collapsed. But his battery was not even dead. Moments later, every single law enforcement robot of the same model went offline. A massive conspiracy had begun. Criminals who caught wind of it flooded the streets, burning, killing, looting, causing absolute chaos. Dion rushed Chappie back to the company and helped him restore his core systems. There Chappie discovered a neural transfer helmet. An idea hit him. If he could transfer his consciousness into another robot, he could keep on living. But Dion had no idea how to do a consciousness transfer. He told Chappie it was time to go, but Chappie flatly refused. He had the right to make his own choice and choose to keep living. So Chappie grabbed the helmet and bolted home. No time to waste. He plugged into the internet and soaked up everything related like a sponge. After countless attempts, he finally managed to store both his own consciousness and Yolandi's on a computer. Now they needed a new body, so Ninja used it as an excuse to drag him into robbing an armored truck. Chappie hurled a throwing star and wounded a guard, but after grabbing the cash, he noticed the guard begging for his life. That was when he realized Ninja had lied to him. Ninja had told him the throwing stars would only put people to sleep, and law enforcement robots were not something you could just buy privately anyway. It had all been a setup to manipulate him. Ninja had played him again. Chappie was absolutely furious. He felt the raw pain of what it meant to exist. Two so-called fathers, one who deceived him for personal gain, and one who created him knowing full well how painful life would be. But the threats he faced went far beyond that. At that very moment, a mech suit dropped from the sky. The company executive had given Vincent special authorization to pilot the combat mech and take Chappie out. He sliced Chappie's uncle clean in half and opened fire on everyone around him, wiping out the entire gang without leaving a single one standing.